My name is Brad Dalrymple from Cox Brothers Poultry Farm. I'm one of 3 co-owners of a vertically integrated operation here in the province of Nova Scotia. We have a hatchery, the only leghorn hatchery in Nova Scotia, one of 3 broiler hatcheries. We also have, we grow pullets for ourselves. We have 67,000 laying quota, hen laying quota, and we grow 35,000 for another producer in the province. We also have a feed mill, leghorn breeders to service the industry for commercial pullets. We also have a grading station, and we market and sell eggs in predominantly central Nova Scotia region, from Elmsdale to New Glasgow to Amherst, mainly to the major retailers, Loblaws, Sobeys, some wholesalers. The farm originally was incorporated in 1953. It was started by my grandfather and my great uncle. It was originally a mixed farm. Chickens weren't so much a major part of the operation until the late 50s, early 60s, when they began to focus a little more on poultry and selling eggs and chicks to people in the area. Probably in the last 5 years, we've really focused on trying to reduce our energy costs. It's one thing that we felt that we could make some changes with pretty effectively, and we've really focused on two areas. One being re-insulating older facilities, making sure any additions or new facilities were well insulated. And lighting was the second area that seemed to be getting a lot of attention with producers, and it seemed to be an area that it was relatively easy to perform the upgrade, fairly low cost, and the payback on these lighting systems was very attractive, especially with the Small Business Lighting Solutions program with Efficiency Nova Scotia. It's a great program. They come in, do the assessment. If you're approved, quite often they'll cover 80% of the cost. Your payback on a complete lighting retooling may be as quick as less than a year.
Since we began in '06 doing these energy upgrades and converting our old lighting systems to new technology, we've cut our power bill by 40%, so it's significant, and you can save a lot of money.
When we first started looking at lighting upgrades, energy efficiency measures, the Farm Investment Fund was the only option back in '06 when we started to do some stuff. So the only thing we did retool a few barns to CFLs, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with CFLs. They will save you money. Bottom line is, they definitely will save you money. They have a fairly short lifespan. You're looking at, maximum 3, maybe 4 years for a fixture that costs $13. But if you sit down and run the economics, you have your money back on the fixture in a year. The major downside I see with CFLs is the coloring of the light. When they begin to age, you can see where you have installed new lamps versus the old ones. You can see where they're brighter, a little dimmer. You can pretty well tell the age by the color of them, and you know when they're going to die, when they're going to fade out and need replaced. So the spectrum can kind of be, the lighting can kind of be a little bit intermittent throughout the barn with the CFLs. Haven't seen any negative effects in terms of production. That's been fine. I can't take anything away from them there. I haven't seen any negative effects. Our first project through Efficiency Nova Scotia Small Business Lighting Solutions was the chick hatchery, this building we're in now. I originally had the T12 bulbs, which were considered to be not very efficient, and we qualified for the program. So they sent out the contractor, and he did his assessment, And the economics on this was pretty substantial. I was quite surprised. The upgrade to do the upgrade, labor and materials was around $11,200, I believe, somewhere around $11,000, and they would cover 80% of that cost. And so I had to pay a little over $2,000. I think it was $2,200. And the return on that investment for me was less than a year. We're just in the process now of doing the layer barn renovation because of Efficiency Nova Scotia approved the LED lights based on the fact that they're only 9-watt consumption, very efficient, and it's a new technology, which it's new in terms of this is actually a new technology because it's a 2-foot fixture, much like the same one you can get a high performance T8 2-foot fixture as well, but it consumes 18 watts. So they like the fact that this one only consumed 9, and the infrastructure cost to buy was basically, in terms of fixtures and installation and contractor costs, it was actually a little cheaper to go with the LED, plus they saw value in the fact that they would only consume half as much energy as the HPT8. This is the LED bulb. It's the first of its kind for us here at our operation. It's got a 5-year warranty, so we've got a little bit of time to figure out if it's going to work or not without a whole lot of expense. Worst case, they tell us, is if this is a catastrophic failure, we can adapt those two HPT8s. The fixture will embody the ballast required to switch over to HPT8. What we're doing is pretty important, not only from a business standpoint, from an economic standpoint, also from an environment standpoint. You know, we always talk about carbon footprint and how we can reduce our needs for fossil fuels, which aren't so environmentally friendly. You know, it's funny how things change so quickly. We're sitting here talking about HPT8s and LEDs. You know, I'm quite intrigued about where this might go in 10 years' time. There may be a whole new technology that requires even less power, or some other source altogether apart from fossil fuels. But I think today, as producers, we have to use the tools that are available to us today, make the changes as we see, you know, fit, and as long as it's a wise economic decision, then I think you have to forge ahead and do it, and know that you're doing the right thing.